Hometown Morning Crew, JR, Lana, Kevin here on Commercial Free New Country, 99.5 QYK. So today is the 5-year anniversary since the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a global pandemic.
Wow.
March 11, 2020 is when that happened. I remember that because I moved here in February of 2020 and then to start this job, and then all of a sudden the world shut down.
Well, I remember you and I were at the beach that day. We were partying spring break style with all spring breakers.
Nothing's changed, Lana.
Spring breakers in town. And I remember being at the bar. I think it was was a Friday or a Saturday or something like that. And we were sitting at the bar, and there was a bunch of college kids in town. And so JR and I are just kind of walking around hanging out because you had just moved here, and I was kind of showing you the sights and whatnot. And so we were sitting at the bar, and I remember this girl, she was like freaking out. And she's like, they just closed my school. They won't let us come back to school. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened? And she's like, we can't go back because of all this stuff going on. And then that was the same night. And then it hadn't really affected us here in Florida, but then I heard then Kenny Chesney canceled his concert.
Yeah, that's
and I knew that when Kenny Chesney canceled his concert coming up, I'm like, all right, now it's hit home, And that was the day he canceled his concert too. Everything just started canceling then and there.
So on the 13th, then President Trump declared a national emergency. Then schools, businesses, and borders closed. California became the first to issue a stay-at-home order on March 19th, and then other states obviously followed suit. The stock market had its worst crash since 1987. All sports leagues shut down, and everybody had to figure out what Zoom was.
Yeah.
That was a big thing.
Still figuring it out.
Exactly. And people started working from home. It was great. I mean, we were considered, and this is using this statement liberally, is the fact that
essential.
We were essential workers.
We were essential.
So we were still coming into work.
We had to.
And just kind of doing social distancing. I mean, which was kind of crazy.
Remember, we had plexiglass up hanging from the ceiling in the studio, and eventually you're like, enough of this. I'm just going to take it down.
I could barely see. It was getting like foggy and stuff like that. I couldn't see anybody.
It was a nightmare.
It was really a nightmare, and it was a sad time for a lot of people too. So I mean, you got to remember that it changed our world forever.
Oh, absolutely.
So it was a really, really interesting time. But I remember just moving here going, what just happened? But it didn't matter because, I mean, I guess if I was going to move anywhere,
that's right.
Florida would have been. Florida,
that's what a lot of people started moving to Florida. Exactly. Like, I'm going to go hang out with my friends in Florida if I just got to work from the house, and everybody was moving down here. But yeah, I can't believe it's been 5 years.
5 years.
Because like a lot of people are still, businesses and people are still recovering, trying to get over some of the COVID stuff that happened. I mean, just talking like financial, because so many people lost their jobs and a lot of people were out of work and still struggling from that. And it's been 5 years already. Wow.
I also remember my friends from California coming to visit and like introducing them to people and them holding out their hand to shake their hand and then being like, whoa, what are you guys doing? Shaking hands? And like, it's Florida. Everybody's kind of just hanging out. So it's kind of crazy. So it was, but again, I got to stress that it was a scary time for a lot of people. It was a sad time for a lot of people. People lost loved ones and whatnot. But 5 years it's been since they declared a global pandemic, and that was a wild time.
But all the alcohol companies did really well during that time because everybody was drinking, including myself, and I still had to get up and come to work. And I'm like, why am I drinking every single day? This is not affecting me at all. Like, our lives went on as total normal. Like with Paul and I, he's a first responder, and with me being a radio.
It wasn't normal for him. I mean, because remember he had to come home and strip down in the garage and
I mean, as far as like working and stuff like that, our lives like didn't change day to day like a lot. Like you and Jenny, she's still a nurse, she still had to go to work. It's like our lives didn't change in that aspect of it. But I made him strip down in the garage and stuff.
Because he was exposed to everything. So much.
Yeah, they were transporting COVID patients and all that kind of stuff. So it was a little scary. He had to stay away from his kids for months because we didn't want them to catch anything, and then we both caught it, and it was like, oh boy, here we go. So
Yeah.
but it's scary when you catch it because you don't know, because so many people didn't survive COVID. So
That's what I'm saying.
scary times for sure.
It's interesting, though, when you look back, like the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl in that season, the 2020 season. So sometimes, like, on my X feed, it'll like show like a game and there's like nobody in the stands. It was like, oh my gosh, it's hard to remember that actually happened when there was just no fans. Remember, the Super Bowl was here. There was only 25,000 people there. They had all these cardboard cutouts
I know,
there.
they had 5,000 cardboard cutouts.
It's
That's right. They had cardboard cutouts. Forgot about that.
Yeah, it's just so crazy that that wasn't that long ago. It was only 5 years ago. But man, how the world kind of changed after that, And it's just like we're still feeling the effects. Like when we go to church and we you shake hands and say peace to everybody. People just do the peace sign to each other. They don't really shake hands anymore, and that kind of started there, and it's still kind of going on type of thing. So
kids taking their own water bottles to school.
That still is happening.
That was a big thing. Yeah. So anyway, 5-year anniversary today, but I'm glad we are out of that and past that for sure. All right, coming back, we will have your car line fun fact. Hang on.
Car line, fun fact. Woo!
Kevin, you're a big fan of the TV show The Office.
Love it. One of my favorites.
John
Krasinski.
He plays Jim Halpert.
He does.
Another actor on the show, BJ Novak. He is Ryan Howard on the show. Well, did you know that the two of them actually went to high school together?
I did know this.
They graduated in the class of 1997 from Newton South High School. They both played on the same Little League baseball team. But here's the interesting thing. BJ Novak, he was more of the theater person, while Krasinski was more of the sports guy. But then you get to The Office, and Krasinski, he's got the bigger part on the show.
Does.
But BJ actually was writing and on the show as well. So how funny is that? They both went to high school and ended up on that huge TV show together. So there you go. The band ZZ Top, you're a huge fan, JR.
Obviously, all their albums.
The only member in ZZ Top without a beard is actually the drummer, whose name is Frank Beard.
I like that.
That's awesome.
You ever thought about it, Frank? Maybe growing a beard, living up to your name or
His
anything like
last
that?
name is Beard.
You ever thought about it, Frank? No, I'm fine. Actually, I don't have a beard. I'm good. Maybe you didn't want to compete with the other beards in the band.
Well, they're pretty strong beards.
Strong beards for sure.
There's your Carline fun facts.
Tampa Bay's hometown morning crew. It's commercial-free New Country, 99.5 QYK. All right, here we go. Common dreams that people have. These are the most common dreams, and I want to know if you have these type of dreams, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. A dream about you being chased.
I'm sure I have, but nothing's like, I'm usually chasing.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like my dog. My dog is always in my dreams.
And it's you chasing your dog?
Yeah, trying to save my dog. Yeah, I
Okay.
have a lot of dreams about my older dog, like the dogs that have already passed, and then Louie as well, and I'm chasing them. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm not sure what that means, but meaning like what the dream means, but that's okay. Gotcha. A dream, Kevin, a dream about falling.
I do not have dreams about falling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to say, I have totally had that, like falling out of a window or something like that. I've totally had that. And on
you
the way
wake up when you're falling.
On the way down. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've had that.
A dream about you running late to something super important.
That I've definitely had before, especially stuff when it involves work. So,
Okay.
yeah,
I
I've had
haven't.
those.
Lana's not too worried about it. A dream where you are hanging out with a celebrity.
Yeah, I've had dreams about celebrities for sure.
Okay. Kevin?
I don't remember any.
Okay. All right. A dream about you're in school taking a test. I have had that, and then I've woken up and said, JR, you are 39 years old.
That's exactly right. I'll have dreams that I'm still in college, and I'll be like, I graduated college 10 years ago. Like, what is happening? But, like, you freak out. You're like, did I miss a test?
Yeah. Was my homework due today?
Did I not have enough credits to graduate college? But they sent me the diploma.
This is interesting. A dream about you killing someone.
No.
I have had that dream about about defending like my family or something like that.
Well, defending, yes, but not
defending,
actually.
No, not being a mass murderer or something like that. But I'm just saying, like defending my family and having it to go to that level.
That I think, yes. I mean,
had that dream
like
before.
fights. I've had dreams of like getting in fights and stuff like that. But
Wow, the cat fight.
yeah, I don't remember like actually.
A dream where you were naked in public.
I don't recall.
38% of the people that were interviewed for this, they interviewed 20,000 people. 38% of the people said they have had dreams where they were naked in public.
Yeah, have you?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I've had that before. And then I was like,
Was it a dream or was it real?
No, it was not. Thank God it wasn't real. Yeah.
That'd have been weird.
Yeah, it would have been really weird. I don't think I'd probably be in jail. Anyway, Kevin, have you had that dream?
Not that I've been naked in public. No, I have not had that one.
Okay. Now, Lana, you always say that you have really weird dreams after you wake up, like on a weekend. You wake up and then go back to bed?
That's when I have the most bizarre dreams. If I've woken up, I've fed the dog, let the dog out, and then I try to go back to sleep, forget it. It's going to be a wild dream.
Do you have anything that comes to mind that you can share?
Oh, gosh. It's just, it's just always very intense.
Okay.
I wake up and I'm exhausted. The
wow.
dream is very intense. I can't like think of anything like off the top of my head, but I just know that I'm like exhausted because the dream was, it's just hard. It was just very intense. The dream was, yeah.
I think it's interesting too, because these were kind of dramatic dreams that I just listed off. But a lot of dreams, you have like really good ones where you try to go back to sleep.
Oh,
when
I've
you
had
wake up
those.
and
Yeah.
you're like, oh,
please
man.
take me back to where we were.
Where we were, I was getting the same.
Keith Urban was in that dream.
I'm going to get in the same sleep position that I was in. This will work, I promise. Keith Urban was in that dream. Goodness gracious. I knew we were going somewhere. There you go. I asked you about hanging out with a celebrity. There you go. Could have been Keith Urban.
Yeah, I've had dreams about a lot of celebrities. So.
Okay. Well, you said no earlier.
No, I didn't. I said, yeah, I have.
Oh, you did? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Sorry, I got to listen better.
I heard it's really weird. I dream about Jason Aldean a lot.
Really?
Yeah, it's so weird. He's in a lot of my dreams, and I don't know why. I don't
Good.
have a special connection with him or
Isn't
anything.
he coming this year?
On October 3rd.
We're definitely telling him that.
Got to. Got to now. I'm sure his wife will love that.
Oh, won't she?
I don't mean to.
It's not my fault.
You can't get mad at me for it. It's not like I'm like, oh, let's dream about Jason Aldean tonight.
I must be thinking about him a lot to dream about
But I
him.
don't, which is so weird. I don't know why. He's always in my dreams.
All right. Now you know something about Lana.